Alrighty, today at JKR Builds, we painted the racing stripes on the other night. Tonight we're going to try to get the pinstripe and the numbers on. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. 30 minutes or so. We're going to run a 1/4 inch pinstripe on each side of the racing stripe here. I think that's really going to finish it off. Usually what I do to get really straight is I'll put a 1/4 inch pinstripe right up against the line, then another 1/4 inch pinstripe, but we're just going to go ahead and eyeball it tonight. I think I'll be alright. Yeah, once we get the pinstripe and the numbers on, it should really set it off pretty good. So we're just going to kind of eyeball 1/4 inch. Got a mess going here. This is some leftover pinstripe from something I had. I'm not sure quite what, but we're going to use it. Should work out okay. Curve's a little tricky, but we got her. Just like so. That wasn't too bad. Get my knife here, do a little trimming. That's really gonna make it stand out. Can't forget to cut your body lines. There's one time last year I pinstriped a car. I was doing the doors and I forgot to cut the body lines. And I went to open up the passenger side door and peeled it right off. Cannot remember why I had to get in the car for, but I had to get in there for some reason. Alright, there's one side. Just kind of mark that out. Alright, let's see what we can do on this side here. A little closer there. Just like so. It's a little chilly out in the shop tonight. I might have to run a heat gun over it real quick to get a good seal on it. There. Oh, we get some pinstripe thrown around the back here. Gonna look awesome. I'm loving it. There's a lot of curves back here. It's going to take a minute, but we'll get her. Alright, I'm going to do, actually I'm going to wasting some, but I'm going to actually start in the middle of this. Leave me some access here to go both ways. Gotta do on my back for this one. Gotta do this one upside down. There we go. Looking pretty good. There we go. All right, we'll knock out this hood. Should go pretty quick. Shouldn't really be no dust or dirt on there. Tape should have took that off yesterday, right? Get right up on it. I didn't feel like going back over and redoing it, so I just went with it. Should be a little closer. There we go. That looks much better. I'm trying to give it a 1/4 inch gap, like the thickness of my Pinstripe here. Just like that. Not bad for a little bit of eyeball in there. That wasn't too bad. Kicked it out pretty good. Now I'll just have to cut my body lines up here and at the end of my hood. And we'll be good to go ahead and do the number plates next. Alright, now the fun part. Let's try to get this big old circle in here. Number plate. I think we'll go right about there. Looks pretty good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and measure the other side. I'm setting it up right now, so it's about 2.5. I'll get the other side set up. Okay, I got my other side set up. I do believe that's where I want it. I think it looks pretty good right there. Ended up moving it a little bit again. I'm trying to center it up on the door pretty decent, so let's see what I'm gonna do. I want to put some pieces of tape on here for where it'll be boxed in, basically. So right there on the edge, right here on the edge. Right there. So what I gotta do is I gotta hit these 3 points here, which shouldn't be a problem, right? Grab my 20-ounce water bottle with 3 drops of Dawn soap. Works great for graphics. Have some scrapes and dents over here, but that's gonna hide it up pretty good. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is get one last look there. Looks pretty good. I have my squeegee ready. I always order these numbers from different graphic places, so we gotta see how it works. So this one's gonna come off. I wonder if we can split it right here. Yeah. As soon as you get that split, you'll want to spray it. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that in the dirt. I got nervous there. I'm not sure if that's how I wanted to do this or not, but that's how we're going to do it. Oh, that's on there good. All right, the next sticker we're really going to have to look at. But we're going to be able to save it. That's the good news. Looks pretty good. Ended up hiding some scratches and some dents. There we go, that looks pretty good there. All right, we are ready for this side now. So, just kind of throw it up there. Be able to move it a little bit like that. Actually, that's a lot easier. All right, I think that's the way I want to do that from now on. All right, I hit all my 3 tape marks there again, so we're good. We can remove that. Get some paper towel over here to get that wiped down a little bit. All right, now we're gonna try center this one up on the hood. See how we can do. I think it'll look good if we just kind of go right in the middle of it. I know I'm supposed to be throwing these decals on, letting it dry. Probably wait 24 hours, then you peel the outer one off, but we're in a rush tonight. We got time. Don't have time to wait. We'll just throw that right up there like so. Looks pretty good right there, so I'm gonna go ahead with that. Kind of see how it's looking. Probably gonna want to throw the heat gun on there just to get a little. All right. All we got left is the trunk. All right, let's see. I'm not sure if I want to put this number on dry or not. What I'm gonna do is get my paint tape here on the edges. Boy, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Yeah, I should have looked at my, when I ordered these, I should have looked at my number plates a little closer so it came with the number in the circle. Boy, that's going to be hard. Do is just kind of let it fall in place. Just like so, look like I hit basically all my tape marks, so I should be good, right? I'll tell you right now, I do not like putting it on dry. It's a little scary, but go. Nice and easy. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're going to take some 1/4 inch Pinstripe black, and we're going to go outline that circle. I think it's going to need it. Alright, yeah, that blends right in. So we're going to go around here with a black pinstripe to see if we cannot bring that out. Well, that last number 5 that I ended up throwing on was a little sketchy. I tried to do it dry and actually got a lot of air pockets in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one wet, leave the face paper on it, lay it down here, let it dry, and then I'll come back tomorrow and take the faceplate paper off. That is what I'm guessing. So again, we'll just put our tape up here and we'll just hit the 3 points of the tape and we'll be all good to go. There. And we'll put that on wet. Try to get this back started here. On there too. There. And what we're going to do is we're just going to let that sit on there probably overnight. Let that dry really good. Then we'll take off the top layer of sheeting there. Actually, I was going to say maybe it'll come off sooner. I doubt it. Maybe it will. Yeah, I guess it will. I didn't think you could do it that way, but I guess you can. Alright, that'll work. Jeez. What the heck? Learning every day yet. Gosh, I would have did that on the other ones. Alright, we'll grab this driver's side door now. Throw that one on. And see where we're at here. Looks pretty good. Try to get my 3 points here on my tape. Looks good. Grab that passenger side and that'll be all the number plates with the numbers on them. Alright, we'll grab this passenger side now. We'll go ahead and we'll glue that down. Looks like I got it in the center pretty good, so should be good to go. There we go. Alright, I ended up running up to the auto parts store and getting black 1/2 inch pinstripe. And we're going to go on the outside of our number plate here. I think that's just going to really set it off. It's going to make it look like the old vintage I think what I'm gonna want to do is start probably on the bottom there. Might have to lay down for this one because I want to put the hole where I meet the two together down here at the bottom. I'm thinking. I think that'll look a lot better, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Alright, the problem I'm already running into is I can't see the edge of my number plate. Need some light action on there. Alright, that's gonna help out. Exercise. A lot of my friends exercise. They said, do you exercise? I'm like, yeah, I exercise every day. Up, down, off the floor. That's my exercise, right? You guys are probably looking at the car and see a bunch of sponsor stickers on there. Those are sponsor stickers that I had in the desk for years that we don't get paid for. So we figured that we put them on the car to make it look good. It's starting to look like a race car, but we're gonna have to get it running like a race car is gonna be next. And we got the looks going for us, but yeah, it's gonna look pretty awesome. I'm liking it. That's really gonna set it off. That's gonna look good. This just kind of back in the early 60s, late 60s, early 70s. Always was a big fan of the Le Mans race cars. And I noticed even the little slot cars, I collect little HO slot cars. And the numbers on them, the number plates are always white with a black number, but it's always outlined with a black stripe like this. I'll be honest, where I really got the idea from is collecting my HO slot cars. I'm like, man, those look good. Then I got on Google Images of the Le Mans cars in the 60s, and I see a lot of the number plates had that black stripe going around it. So, but yeah, one of my favorite HO slot cars is like a 67 Porsche 917 blue. It's the golf colors, blue and orange. I think it was number 8. And I see the number plate was white with the number 8 being black, and then they outlined it with the black pinstripe like this. And I thought that looked really good, so I'm running with it. There we go. Now I can see. I thought this was going to be hard, but that ain't bad. You just kind of go around the outside of it there and kind of follows it right around. When we're done, we'll probably put a heat gun on it just so we get a good seal and a good bond on it. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome. That's what it needed. So I kind of did a mistake by getting white number plates and going over the racing stripes. It just didn't quite look right. So this right here is gonna finish off just like so. Grab my old X-Acto knife here. Put that seam down at the bottom like so. so you can't really see it. There you go, look at that. Won't that look good? That's what I needed right there. We nailed it, boys. Oh, I definitely have enough light over here. I can see we still have some grass hanging out of the bottom of the door here. I have to clean that out. But we didn't really spend a whole lot of time cleaning this car up. We just kind of brought in and kind of went at it. So, but we figure we don't want to make it look too pretty if we're going to end up doing autocross and other things with it. So I like it. So I'm not in love with it. So we want to be able to race it, have fun with it, and use it what it's made for. So. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I never went around a number plate with pinstriping like this, and I thought it was going to be kind of difficult. It's not too bad at all, actually. Sometimes, I guess I did a lot of pinstriping in my time, but I guess you get used to it, but some reason I thought it'd be all kind of choppy up around the curves here, but kind of just goes with it, with the flow. Just gotta go with the flow. Woo. I just cut enough off on that one, didn't I? I just made that one. Wow. Just made that one, boys. All right, do a little quick clean here. Just knocked out the trunk. I didn't think to tape it or video it, but all we have left now is just this hood, and we are done with the sponsorship that we're not getting paid for. But hey, it looks good. That's the main thing. Alright, I think we'll put our spice, we'll put it at the top here. This hood's a little rougher. We're going to have to run a heat gun over this probably. I seem to do a lot better going up. I wonder if I should keep pulling to my right. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like I do a better job. Yeah. Alright, I hit that with the heat gun a little bit so it'll stick. We'll have to keep going over it with the heat gun here and there, just so we get a good bond. Actually down here it's a lot smoother, so just like so. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna hit that with my heat gun to get a good bond. There we go. That should do her. And everything. Boy, I don't think I have enough here to make it around. How the heck did I cut this one too short? Maybe I'll make it. Barely make that again. But we made it. You can see it's pulling some wrinkles out up by the top here. So we're going to take that one back. Move this one in a little bit. Just like so. And we'll finish this one up going overlapping it. Looks better. Doable. Yeah. And there you have it. That really finished it up. Looks good. Alrighty, we'll just kind of give you a little walk around what we've done. We have installed the number plates with the number 5. My favorite number, racing from dirt bikes back in the 80s. And I got at my desk, we found a bunch of sponsors that we don't get paid for. Found these. We ended up stickering up the car a couple nights ago. Got bored, looks pretty good. Ended up doing the trunk. Yeah, that's what it needed. It needed that black pinstripe to go around that number plates, I'm thinking. So, yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty ecstatic about it. And looks like a race car. Feels like a race car. Now we gotta get it running like a race car, huh? But yeah, there we go. There's the number plates, the sponsors that we don't get paid for, and the number 5 on it. So, we're good to go. Thanks for watching again. We appreciate you, and we'll see you.